What's going on? We back. Mercy Sports Talk. We in the building. Your boy CJ Goodfella. We back. I'm talking about the Lions matchup this Sunday, December 2nd. They will be taking on the Rams of Los Angeles. And this is a tough task. Rams is one of the hottest teams in the NFL. They have one loss. The one loss came in the Superdome when they came on strong in the second half. And this is the return of Ndamukong Suh. I believe he returned once with the Dolphins, I believe. I'm not sure. But Suh was coming back. I wonder what type of reception he'd get from the Lions fans. He was beloved here, but he never wanted to be in Detroit. That was a fact. And Stafford lost Marvin Jones for the year. Kerryon Johnson still appears to be injured. And Jamal Agnew, he could come back this year. So apparently he didn't tear his knee up. He's available to return this year. But I think they should shut down Kerryon Johnson and Jamal Agnew for the year. That's my personal opinion. You're not making the playoffs. No need to risk any more injuries. But if you haven't been watching the Rams of Los Angeles, they're probably the best team in the NFC. I think I picked them in the NFC. Even though they lost in the Superdome, I believe the Saints are peaking too quick, all right? I just don't believe it. And also, Talib may come back this weekend as well. So, Marcus Peters burnt toast this year. A lot of guys wanted him in Detroit. I wanted Marcus Peters, but it don't seem like he's that good this year in this Rams system, especially with the two defensive tackles up front and the pass rush they got with Dante Fowler now. Seems like he's struggling. And Kansas City knew something that we didn't know, but that's nor here nor there. I still rate the Rams as the best team in the NFC. I believe they're going to win it. But I think one team that could upset the Rams or the Saints is the Chicago Bears because of their defense. But hey, that's a totally different conversation for another day. What you're looking at with the Rams is a high-power offense with Jared Goff, Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods. Cooper Kupp has tore his knee up for the year, but Josh Reynolds is pretty good. No great tight end, though. They don't have a great tight end. Everett, he all right. Got a solid offensive line. Goff gets the ball out of his hands very, very quick. They got a very innovative offensive system, okay? That's what the Lions need, an innovative offensive system. On defense, if they get to lead back this weekend, that'll be an upgrade. But what type of football shape he in? He pretty old. Dante Fowler's been, getting some pressure off the edge thanks to Ndamukong Suh. And should have been lying Aaron Donald, all right? We passed up on Aaron Donald for Eric Ebron. Most people just look at Odell Beckham Jr. I look at Eric Ebron. I look at Aaron Donald because we didn't pick up Fairley's fifth-year option. They couldn't come to a contract with Ndamukong Suh. He said he didn't want to be here. And we could have picked Aaron Donald. He's one of the best defensive players in the league, if not the best. And then, they linebackers, I'm really not familiar with them. I know they got rid of Ogletree. He with the Giants. They got LaMarcus Joyner in the back end. T.J. McDonald's gone. They got a solid defense. It ain't no championship caliber defense, but their offense is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Without being able to jam guys down the field and hit guys, defensive receiver, you're going to see a lot more points scored. And not being able to hit the quarterback, you're going to see the quarterbacks have inflated numbers. That's why I don't rate any of these quarterbacks, with the Joe Montanas and the John Elways, the Brett Favre's early on his career. Totally different game. All right. Obviously, we know what the Lions are bringing to the table as a team. Stafford and a whole bunch of nothing right now, other than Kenny Galladay. It is what it is. Defense has been playing better of late. Now that they got Ziggy Ansah and Snacks Harrison on the field, and also they got Slay playing healthy and a whole bunch of makeshift receivers. That's going to be an issue. And Glover Quinn has been playing up to par. I think it's time to put Tracy Walker in full time. That's another conversation another day. But the elephant in the room is the Lions' run defense will be tested once again. They've been improving over the last couple weeks. Todd Gurley's coming to town, all right? It's the Grinch who stole Christmas. He's one of the best running backs in the league when they give him the ball. They stopped giving him the ball at points in times, especially versus Kansas City. So they need to continue to get him the ball. But basically, I'll give a brief breakdown of what the Rams got to do, okay? The Rams, play Rams. I would just hand the ball off to Todd Gurley, protect my quarterback, play action off of Todd Gurley, and take advantage of the Lions' lackluster secondary. That's as simple as that. I want to subject my quarterback to a lot of punishment in this game. Unnecessary hits. A game we should win by 20 points to be honest. Okay, the Rams. I just need to hand the ball off to Gurley and just play a possession control type of game. Play action off Gurley, you know, and that's all they really need to do. And they beat the Lions just off their game plan defensively. We all want to see what happens if Ndamukong Suh hits Stafford, and you know what's going to happen when he stump his head in or step on his nuts or something like that. But defensively, they just gotta do what they do. Get after the quarterback, put some pressure, double Galladay, and make Ellington and T.J. Jones and Brandon Powell, whoever else out there, beat you. It's simple as that. It's not hard for the Rams, but for the Lions, it's a super hard game. But they had a long time to rest playing last Thursday. The defensive coordinator, Patricia Pasqualoni, or whatever the dude's name is, Jim Bob Cooter should all have the best game plan possible for this game. What the Lions need to do is, they need to play possession. They need to really run the ball effectively versus this team. This team, I don't think is that high against the run. So you need to run the ball, with Blunt, run the ball with Theo. Zach Zenner had some good runs on Thanksgiving. And try to make designs to get Kenny Galladay open. You know what I'm saying? Get T.J. Jones comfortable in the routes he like to run, the wheel routes, the slant routes, deep post routes down the field. Need to get Luke Wilson involved in the offense, okay? A lot of short passes like they did on Thanksgiving, but I think it should be a lot of runs. A lot of runs, a lot of play actions off short passes, a lot of play action off the run to short passes, and try to design and get Kenny Galladay in bunches so they can't jam him, move Kenny Galladay, scheme around Kenny Galladay, even put him in motion, put him on whip routes, put him on shallow crossing routes, deep crossing routes. It's all about Kenny Galladay. He got a great matchup this weekend with Marcus Peters or Talib. And I think they have too much pride to double team Kenny Galladay. Galladay, if Stafford come correct, Galladay should have a great day if they scheme around Galladay good enough. But I don't trust Jim Bob Cooter to do that. And defensively, they better just pray. Okay? You just focus on stopping Todd Gurley first. And then, let the chips fall where they fall. Okay? Try to stop Todd Gurley running ball, and start to stop him getting the ball out the backfield. Then you just pray. You pray that I double Cooks. Okay? No, I probably put Slay on Cooks, or I double Cooks, and I put Slay on Woods. Okay? And then, Josh Reynolds, it is what it is. I'll make Josh Reynolds beat me. I'm doubling Woods and Cooks all game. And I might switch it up. I might double Woods a couple possessions, and then put Slay on Cooks. But I'm doubling one of those guys, especially with Cooper Kupp not being there. I'm doubling one of those guys. All right? That's just what I'm doing off rip. All right? Then I'm stopping Gurley, in the run. I'm trying to stop him in the run. And then I'll just make them beat me with Everett or Reynolds. This is where, Patricia earns his big bucks at in the defensive side of the ball. But ultimately, man, I think the Rams are too much, man. I see the Rams putting up about 40. The Lions maybe put up, I say 40-17. I just think that they just too much. You put that team with that speed on turf, with a deflated fan base, with a team that has a lot of injuries, and a team that lack talent on top of that and lack depth at a lot of positions. I think the Rams are just going to be too much for the Lions, man. And the Lions are just, we all know what's going to happen. But let me say this, though. This is the type of game the Lions will fuck around and win. Okay, I don't bet with them. I don't bet against them. Okay, but this is the type of game the Lions will win. Seriously. This is the Lions type of victory that they'll get. A victory where they probably out of playoff reach. And it'll be meaningless, but this is the type of game they would win. But I favor the Rams heavy. I think Suh will come in here and be motivated. But a moral victory can be them not letting Ndamukong Suh get a sack on Matthew Stafford. Appreciate everybody for coming through, but I got the Rams 40-17 over the Detroit Lions. Just my opinion. I just think the Rams are too much, and hopefully the Lions continue to improve their draft position, and Jim Bob Cooter continue to build his case why he should be gone from the Lions. All right. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links in the description. We'll make a donation to the channel. That link's there as well. I definitely appreciate everybody for holding us down. Continue to share the videos. Continue to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon button if you haven't. And we're going to continue to drop heat, man. Got more videos coming, Piston video coming as well, too. So make sure you hit the bell icon. Won't miss a